What's up, guys? Japanda here, your free-to-play bro, coming at you with another animation throwdown strategy video. Getting into our next Rumble match. We ended up winning against Serial Gamer, so this will be our 11th match out of 15. So let's see, we've only taken 3 losses so far, so that puts us at 7-3. Heading into this matchup against Assassination Classroom. Um, they're well ahead of us at this point, but we do have a number of people that have not battled yet, including myself. And if they're all done battling, which I know that's not the case. I know they still have a number of people as well, but um, I think that we may get a little bit closer to their total there. But let's go ahead and get into it. I did some switching up to my deck from previous videos. I basically just tried to streamline it a little bit more. Um, and took out the Samurai Toshi, took out the Louise. I realized that I was not playing those after reviewing all of my videos. I kept not choosing to play those cards over and over and over again. So what that told me was that they didn't need to be in my deck. I was leaving them in there for the extra options because I have 2 copies of Leela, and I thought Samurai Toshi could make a nice healing combo with Leela. But it just I never really got it off, and when I did, it just didn't produce enough of a swing or enough of an impact in the games to continue warranting using it. Let's think about this one. 29. So Rogers payback is going to hit us. So we want to extend the game. So we will extend the game because we're only going to swing to his face for 10. We're going to get hit twice with the paybacks here. So we're going to have 2 opportunities to get down health. Let's just get down health and health. I'm not going to put down Blairen's Ball, so it will not motivate that second position card. Not that it matters, I guess. I was trying to just see if I could extend the game even further, but we are going to finish the game on this swing. We will get the heals off, so this might even be 100. We'll see. 99 or 100, I think, is what I predict on this one, given all of the final heals. 100, it looks like, because they went the right way. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so extending the game out one more turn ended up netting us that perfect score. So if you're worried about trying to figure out how to get 100 and stuff like that, still how the Rumble scores, review that game and make sure you pay attention to payback, the ability to payback from your opponent's cards and from your opponent's hero. I think that's kind of one of the main ways to retain your 100. Gonna go for the highest swing in first position. Thinking about supplementing that with the rifle. The rifle has 6 punch all by itself. So we're gonna keep this train rolling. Safety Gun Peter's gonna be fine all by himself. So we're gonna get down a Golden Turd, half of the SWAT Bob combo, just in case we need to make the choice of going for the SWAT Bob. And let's go ahead and make this Peggy so that we can clear Gas Class. I think this will actually end the game as well. Let's see. 28. That'll be 13, 25. Yeah, this will end the game right now, and I think this should end it with 100 for us. So let's go ahead and make that combo because I think we could have done anything we wanted and ended up with a perfect score on that one, too. I think we could have gone wide if we wanted to, but I just wanted to make sure we had enough attack to finish off the game on that swing. Um, Not too bad a start. I think we got everything perfect so far, so let's just keep that going. 60 health. Stan. I think that means that he's really, really high leveled. Um, ooh, ooh. So that is what a max Giggity Gun stats looks like, everybody. Sex Ed Peter's going to shove that max Giggity Gun out of our way. And luckily so, because this long stick with sharp rock is a pretty good standalone card all by itself. We're going to get down the Giggity Gun in second position. And with the heals, we should survive this Bender's weapon because Bender's weapon is. Oh no, wait! Bender's weapon is a combo card like rifle. A little bit worried about his Bender's weapon because we're not going to be able to clear it. Okay, but the cripple does handle things quite nicely. I think this paddle and Peggy is going to ensure that we can control his board here. Perfect. Okay, so I think we're at a point now where we've managed to control the tempo. Um, are we going to win the game on this turn? Yes, we are. So we're just going to get down the highest health on the end just in case that makes any sort of difference whatsoever. Get the armed buff, get the the armed heal, the Tina heal, and that's going to be enough to give us 100 once again, even against a super strong opponent. Um, he started off with a max giggity gun, long stick with sharp rock, and bend into Bender's weapon. So, dude is really strong. He obviously spent money on this game. So in order to receive 100 against an opponent like that is always a blessing. Caprican. I'm a Capricorn. 43 health Peter. I'm not used to facing Peters, so I don't know kind of what that is there. Kind of what level to expect out of him. I would assume it's a high level because all of these dudes are pretty good. I think this Leela is going to produce a 23 swing, and the Giggity Gun produces a 23 swing also. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to play the Giggity Gun first in this case so that I can spread wide one turn earlier. And because they produce the exact same swing the first turn that they attack. And then by now I can get down the paddle and Peggy, and hopefully, this will be enough to snowball into a win here, into a perfect score. 12, 11, 10 will go. We're going to win on this turn already, and we're going to end up with another 100. Just like that, you guys. So, pretty good opening sequence for us. Turned out to be super favorable for us. Okay, so. Sorry, I'm not exactly in the best location for my Wi Fi, so you'll see that occur sometimes, but it is the quietest place. So I think it's still the best choice to make these videos and stuff. Vitruvian Man and Tina make a really big swing, but I'm going to play Vitruvian Man first because then I'll leave my options open should I not, for some reason, want to play it with the Tina. I can play the Bob, the Bobby, the Peggy. I guess not the Bobby because Bobby doesn't combo with that. But we're going to go ahead and just put the biggest swing in first position. Mythic Leela. We're not going to be able to swing and kill this turn, so that's a bit scary. Hopefully, her 10 punch will kind of go towards my rifle, I think, is what I want. Yes. And we're going to get down to Paddle and Peggy here, I think. Or do we want a Sharpshooter Bobby? Time out. Let's take a look at this. Sharpshooter Bobby has slightly more health, but it does not make a difference. It does not make any sort of difference whatsoever. So, given the strength of our opponent, we're going to go ahead and get down the Paddle and Peggy because that's a much stronger combo overall. And we're going to see if he doesn't combo into killing Paddle and Peggy this turn. That way, she can support us. She'll support us a little bit better than the sharpshooter Bobby overall if he's able to spread in front of her, which is not the case. So maybe the sharpshooter Bobby would have been a better choice in this particular example because he had a jab. But I think that I was going for the long game just in case he has like all the rest of his deck is like mythics or something silly. I just went for the most powerful option there. So ended up with a 95 against the mythic uh, card holder. So still not too bad. Still can't complain. A couple of my guild mates do actually have um, mythic cards. I think at least two of my guildmates are rocking mythics right now, and I think they were lucky enough to pull them in a kind of a free way. So, still reserving the hope that someday I will too receive coveted mythic card. Honestly, I don't really even care what it is. Give me a dang Stewie for all I care. I don't care. If it's mythic, I will make it work. I will learn to love it, and that's just going to be that. So let's pay attention to this game. 16. We are going to end the game on this turn, and we're not going to. The payback is just not going to come into play here because we got lucky with the life total. So we will end up with another 100 here, and take it away. I think removing that Samurai Toshi and that Louise has improved the consistency of my deck to the point where I've started with a really good opening every single time so far. Not that um, I was getting bad openings before, but let's see what the biggest swing can be produced here. Paddle and Peggy, duh. Okay, Paddle and Peggy in first position, probably followed by the Giggity Gun. And we also have SWAT Bob behind that, but honestly, I don't think that's going to come into play. Well, instead, then we're going to motivate Paddle and Peggy and make her even stronger from first position because I can make Greasy Skadooch, which has a nice punch combo after I've motivated that card. So it's just double kind of overkill on helping support that position. We'll get down the Giggity Gun now because I could always combo into the Greasy Skadooch in the second position, plus it has a high health. And we're going to finish that game off with another 100. Very, very nice. So far, so good. Maybe I'm getting, pardon me, maybe I'm getting really lucky with my matchups. I think that they're kind of strong overall. I know every guild kind of has, so far that we faced, anyways, had sort of a mix of strong and weaker, or strong and lesser stronger players in their midst and stuff. So um, sometimes it just comes down to luck of the draw. Sometimes it is just who you get lucky enough or unlucky enough to face in your matches because um, see, nothing's going to give me a problem here. Yeah, because you can actually face the same person multiple times in the same rumble, and even if you're facing a guild with 50 players and you have 50 players and you have only 10 matches to randomly see an opponent, um, there have been many times where I've played the same opponent twice, so I know that it's just a random pull when it comes to um, random pull when it comes to who you're facing. I'm gonna go ahead and get down a Sex Ed Peter in first position, and then follow that up with Paddle and Peggy. I think that was a good choice because Sex Ed Peter has a really nice cripple. So not only has he a huge attack, but he completely stops um, cards from even attacking at all. So that's basically a huge benefit and a good way to start out these games. The only disadvantage right now to him is that he's not armed, so he doesn't receive the armed heal from the BGE. Um, we are going to finish the game on this swing, so we'll get down the highest health in the end. So we have to hit the correct heals with Tina and stuff in order to not take damage into him and stuff. But he ends up taking one Payback from Leela. I was hoping that if we could get through that Leela without receiving that payback, that we could end up with 100 there, despite having one damage done to Sex Ed Peter. I thought our health, the health on our board was just enough to make that happen and stuff. This is a 21 swing, 12, 15, 13, 15. The disguised boost is off, guys, which does change things quite a bit for me in these matches. Honestly, that disguised boost was absolutely beastly when it came to some of these combos. Uh, let's see if we can get a little creative here. Hmm. I was thinking I was going to make a Burger Wars in position one. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to make a Burger Wars in position one because produce a 21 swing. And then when it swings back at us, the payback is going to take care of it. So we'll have a clear first position to work with. And that's pretty good. Personalized beer mug has a really high health for, considering cards in my deck. Um, and he has a maxed Roger right here. So we're going to play it as safe as possible and not worry about hundreds whatsoever. We're going to try to win this game any way that we can. And I'm going to get this gas going onto a second position card. That's going to take care of that. Payback there. If we hit the right 50-50, we can get rid of Stewie. So let's go ahead and get down this as a pretty nice health arm card, even better than rifle. Plus, you don't have to combo it in order to get it going. Do have to hit one of these 1 and 3s in order to clear that this turn. No, the poison actually does the trick for us. So let's go ahead and get down one of the rifles. Whoops, put down the wrong one. Honestly, I think I should have put down the other rifle. Um, but that is okay. So the Penguin Conservator has jab so we can get through the S&M Peter. So let's go ahead and try and do that because we know we're going to be able to clear the cock gun this turn. That works out in our favor, very, very much so. And we're going to end up with another turn to spread once again. So let's make that an armed card just to help support things, just to get that BGE if we don't finish this game this turn, which I don't think we will. Yep, we do finish the game on this turn, so we do not end up with one more round of heals, but I think we should just count our blessings that we ended up with a victory against that dude, because that was probably one of the stronger, one of the tougher matches that I had to face there in this Rumble match. So um, overall, pretty good showing for myself individually. Let's see, yeah, it's already updated, so 977. Can't complain about that. Still really good, and it looks like we've caught up quite a bit to their total here in the last 20 minutes or so. So it's not over yet, guys. We don't know what's going to happen. I will let you know the results of this match at the beginning of next video, as always. And if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, please give me a like, please subscribe. Please put a comment down below. I do love to hear from you. I do love to interact with you through the comment section. And please stay tuned for even more free to play content in the future. Take care.